Good day, folks, and welcome to another day in Baldur's Gate 2. Joining on our epic adventure, we shall be going forward, deeper, and into the darker depths of the dungeon.
Nothing to it.
Now, let's have a look what's around this corner here. Nothing too fancy. However, I'd like to take a look. Oh look! Goblins! Oh look! A fearing goblin! And a dead goblin as well, splitting into pieces. I like that. Makes it much more interesting to watch the graphics while all their limbs and their head and their arms are falling off. Wonderful. Mind you though, we're taking a slight bit of damage here, but this shouldn't be too much of a problem to handle at this point. We're about a 1/3 of our life. By the way, I seem to have rolled pretty dang good. 108! That's incredibly good, actually. Normally I have just barely below 100 life. But 108? That's incredible. Anyway, time to heal. A little bit at least. By the way, Baldur's Gate 2 has the best, in my opinion, the best sound effects for casting spells that I've ever seen in a game. What comes close is probably like Neverwinter Nights. And that is, I believe, the first game. But other than that, I must admit though I haven't played too many games with like audio when you cast spells. Like normally in RPGs you have spells like you wave your hand and something happens, and that's it. Right. You might think now, but why are you standing here? These are the lesser clay golems. Indeed they are. There is one reason why I'm standing here that makes it a little bit easier afterwards. Once you open the door, or rather, well, wait. Once you get the stone back to the golem, he opens the doors. And then, once you enter that room, these golems will attack you later on. Or rather, they will attack you later on in the dungeon. Not exactly when you open the doors, but later on. And to avoid this problem, I am going to kill them one by one right now. That, on the other hand, makes it quite easy to handle later stages, because you would need to fight both of them, and this way you only have to fight one. And to make sure that he actually attacks us, first of all we make sure that we have everything equipped, because you know, you need to make sure. Alright. And it's already badly injured because we hit a critical hit on it. There we go. And number 2. Oh, we hit another one. Wonderful. On the first hit. And there they go. That is the easy way that I'm always taking, because I feel that this is the best way to deal with golems without too much trouble, really. Most of the time, having it a little bit with a trick on your hands is a little bit easier, especially if you're not used to D&D's fighting system and you have to battle like these two golems later on. It can get quite a hassle if you do not know how to beat them properly, like focus attack and not get attacked by both of them at the very same time. That can be difficult. Probably not for the more experienced users of Baldur's Gate games, but for people who just started playing, this might actually seem a little bit of a problem. So I'm just giving you a few pointers here and there, which might actually be something that can improve your game, right? So before we go in here, and there's something I'd like to do. I'd like to rest before we go in here. And before I'm going to do that, I'm going to show you what I have set this difficulty on. I have the normal core, I think that's core rules. Yeah, core rule is the middle, that's here. Basically says it's the same rules as Baldur's Gate 1, meaning everything can hit you and stuff like that and so on. Even your own spells. Of course with Gore on, we have got Weather on, Group Infravision, quite something that I like to do. And Rest Until Healed means that you will rest until your party is completely and utterly healed. Now this means that once you try to rest, you roll if you're attacked by monsters or not. Only once though, I believe. And that means that once you've rolled, you can rest until everything is done. And that's what I'm going to do.
I've gotta hand it to you.
And Emone is of course saying something again. Whatever. We need to rest to succeed. We had to take the chance. Yeah, you probably should be, Danny, anyway. That's your preference. I prefer to lead. Speaking of which, we should get going. Yes, the same as us. Yeah, I've no intention of looking back. Our host has proven his evil intent. You know, evil of evil. Yes. Right, now you can see we're completely healed. Nothing has any damage whatsoever. That is nice. Let's open the door to the next area. I'm going to storm in here because I know there's some goblins over here. Also, Minx could take care of that method. Ah, dang it. Oh well, we're gonna move him closer. Yahira and Imoen attack that, and I'm going to take care of the goblins. Imoen, attack. Is he dead? Yes, it's dead. Wonderful. Oh! Oh! Double kill with double crits.
This reminds me so much.
Oh yeah, Candlekeep. A lot of tome standards, but more or less not so many things are very interesting about them. Yeah, sometimes I think back of those things. Now, you want to search all these bookcases now. There's a few items that you want to pick up at this point. Basically, it means just looting as much as you can, more or less. But we're going to loot some arrows for her. And we give the spell scrolls to Yahira. And also going to give her the bullets. Now, I'd like to loot these guys as well. Also, we'll be getting a few very good magical items in the very near future. If you have never completed the first dungeon, so let's say in depth, then you can easily miss those things if you don't know where to look for them. And sometimes you may think, wow, well, I didn't know about that. And hopefully I can show you more than just one item that you might find useful to have. How does Mayfit cast it? What did he cast on us anyway? Glass dust. That's probably a glass method, right? It's a dust method, actually. Oh, I got him with my bow. Taking arrows to the knee. Oh, I think it doesn't have any knees, actually. Okay, taking arrows to the wings, then. I assume that makes sense, but he's not an adventurer, though. He is a creature that flies. So the sentence cannot be completely passed on to that, but no matter. It is good enough. Now, what I'm going to do here is the following. In this next room now, and this will make the fight a little bit easier, there are some duergars, deep grey dwarves. And to make things a little bit easier on us, I'm going to use a spell called Enhanced Invisibility on myself. And that's that.
Good to go.
Now I'm going to save if I'm going to continue, just to make sure nothing is going on. They won't be talking to me just yet, so I've got a little bit of room here. And I'm going to position Yahira and Minx. I'm going to send Minx in first. Alright, I'll go. Okay, where he is. Duergar, mage. Where's Illich? Oh, he's over there! Wow, okay, he's like far away. Oh yeah, you have. What that I knew where this place was. I've no quarrel with you, Duergar. Oh great, it's my place of doom! Yeah. No, not gonna happen. Now, we're gonna kill some humanoids for the first time. And the mage will be first to die. If we can, that is. Let's get these dwarves over there, and Draconia will keep on hacking on the mage. I should almost be dead, but your hero is also dead, quite surely. I think I know what he... Oh, actually flame stuff. Ugh. Okay, that might be difficult. 6 HP. Alright. This is embarrassing, actually. Normally a hero does not die here. Just gonna take a potion, just to be sure she doesn't die. This flame thing, by the way, is hurting anyone that is standing inside or in range of this. And when you walk, for example, in Moan through this, she will also take damage. That is, of course, something I want to avoid. Now, the mage is dead. That's sure, at least. She should be fine now. Oh, maybe not. I think she is. I'm going to let it be happening. Oh, so close. It's like, no, don't die, a hero. I need you. Whoa, okay. That's, like, cool. Bring her back. There we go. They're the first real fight in this dungeon. Yeah, you probably have. Candlekeep, as I said, lots of books. Yeah, quite a little setup down here. Got everything he needs, including Smith. He has knives. Yeah, Simone, we shall go as soon as we can. My god, she's just so complaining about things all the time. Now, as I said, search for traps as much as you can. It is important. Trust me on that. And there comes the first real good magical item, a chainmail. And of course I'm going to collect everything else that we have on the floor. Of course we want that. And your hero is now going to carry this. Quite easy, it's a sling, nothing really too fancy about it. You can select the bullets here, which portion of these three, the quivers you want to use.
Yep. Yeah, very well.
But for now we don't need to use them. I don't want to use crossbows. I'm not really a fan of crossbows either. But it's a personal preference thing. I mean, normally crossbows and arrows do the very same damage.
What do you want?
However, no, don't need to.
No problem.
Alright. Normally it's a preference thing. The only thing that does less damage are slings. They only do 1d4 damage. But they're quite good for mages. They can be good for clerics or druids, depending on how you skill your actual character. Gonna take the... No, we don't want to sling these. But normally I just use them for the characters that are definitely not going to fight anywhere close to the battles. Some mages like Nalia, for example, later on, they have skills that let you use bows, because she is a thief in her second class. But most of the time you will not find that. Right. Put that on. Give that to Minsk. And give that to your hero. An improvement of +2. And you will get that. Have 3 now. Lovely. Now I'm going to stack these potions. I probably don't need them, I just want to save a little bit of inventory space at the moment. So as many items you can store inside your inventory, the better it is. And these acorns will be quite useful later. But it will be for completion of a quest that we probably won't be doing today. It's quite a long way to use these. It's like, I don't even know when you use them, but normally it's like at least halfway through the game. I'm not sure why they do that, but at least for me it's halfway through the game. You probably can have a different experience towards that, because you can of course do quests in every specific order you would like to do them. But normally I try to deal with all the quests inside town first, and then I go outside. It's just something that I've done over the years, and normally it rings true and makes the most sense. Because you have the most experience points done inside of town, and you can do quite well outside as well. However, it should be noted that enemies will be kind of adapting towards your level, meaning that you will get enemies that are stronger.
Ready and willing.
Now this corridor looks suspicious, doesn't it? I wonder if I search for traps, if I would find anything. I wonder if I would find anything. Oh look, it's a trap! Bing! Disarmed. That's one of the traps that got me in the early days, all the time. Now this is an enemy that is a little bit special. It's a cambion. It's more or less a demon. A very bad demonic knight. So I'm going to place Imone over there. And then I'm going to use Yahira on this machine. Yeah, I can't save, but normally I should be able to do this. Pushing on the lever of the machine seems to excite the demon that stands in the circle. The magic barrier that surrounds it weakens visibly. If the wheel is turned further, you expect that the magic would disappear altogether. Right! And what do we want? We want loot. So we kill the demon. Or try to, anyway. He should be easy to kill, but he can hurt quite a bit. As you can see, 15 damage, that's quite a lot. At this stage of the game, anyway. However, he has a magic bastard sword. The bastard. Now this one is actually not too shabby, because it's a +1 as well. Not usable by Beastmaster, that's right. But it can be used by fighters, however I don't have bastard swords. However, I will put it in here anyway, so I'll save inventory space. It's all that I need. Now you might be thinking, why didn't you go into this door here? Well, I will show you why. Just now.
What would you like?
Because this happens. It's locked. So normally you would expect that I can pickpocket or open it, but this door has no visible lock or handle and you can't seem to budge it. However, the floor has an odd-shaped recess in it. It looks as if a statuette or figurine could fit within. Do we have any of that thing? No, we do not. So, we can't do anything with it. For now. And I think I forgot something. Or should... Oh no, I don't actually. Ha! I was wrong. I haven't forgotten anything because I wasn't in this room yet. Now I normally skip this room because I want to kill all the enemies in the other rooms first. By the way, sometimes the AI can really play tricks on you and they walk like this, for example. They just walk back with no particular reason whatsoever. You can only walk in areas that you have already explored, at least when you have this on the minimap, so you can click. You can also set settings that once you're on the minimap, you actually do not continue the game, so the game is paused. However, I don't like that. Especially later on when you have haste casted on your party. I really need to let the game stop in mode when you're on the map. So I prefer to use it running while on the map. Now this over here is Relief. However, before we talk to Relief, we are going to loot this. Oh, maybe we don't. Yeah, he's kind of a little bit indisposed in there, so we're gonna humor him and talk to him. I am servant to no one. Who are you? Yes, I think you are. At least that was what the ogre mage said. Tell me, friend, do you know how to leave this place? How to escape? Yes, we are prisoners, obviously. What do you mean by forgotten? Why are you in this jar? Dot 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 jar, obviously. A faithful hound. I hope you're not from basketball there. Eternal life, I remember that. That was promised to me by a vampire. And then he stabbed me through the heart. He's forgotten you then, hasn't he? But if you were a faithful servant, why? Oh, another one. Great. Sounds like he didn't like you anymore. Or perhaps he found a new girlfriend. Who knows? Might be both. Do you want me to give you a release from this non-death? Or undeath, as we call it?
Release? Yes, Master. I no longer wish to come back.
Oh, you tell me, you don't want to be slipping into oblivion, I can tell you that much. You better be slipping to Skyrim. That's my opinion on it. Calmly, my friend. How is it that I can help? Alright. Nah, we don't want to talk to the experiments. We could possibly do that, but it doesn't offer us any experience or anything. Yes. Yes. I will take the cells and revive the other servants. Have peace at last. Alright.
He's dead now?
Yes. He's dead, obviously. Imoen, you are so quick on picking things up, really. Well, if you can't look away, then that's kind of bad for you, right? However, we have no time for your morbid fascinations. Let's get moving. Death is pretty! Ooh, someone did something to her brain. Or head. Or she was dropped as a kid, I don't know. Maybe both. And that is the activation stone for the golem in here. So it's not that far away from the golem here. It's actually from here to here, so it's basically like around the corner. Now let's talk to the golem again, because this time we can open the door. Oh yes, it is. Have you been performing any services for me? I do wish it. Open the doors and perform your duties. Oh yes, here is the stone. Thank you. Go open the doors for me, slave golem. Oh, he's kind of stuck inside here. There we go. Now, I think I'm going to revive the other servants anyway. Not too many of them. Just to show you what you are missing if you do. I'm not your master. Can you hear me? Do you hear me speaking? The mistress's room. That sounds interesting. Stealing. You don't hear me, do you? How very sad what has been done to you. A deadly room. That doesn't sound all too well. That's one of the hints you get towards the mistress's room. You should remember this fact. How long have you been trapped in that bottle? What bottle? Great. Oh shit! Sorry, I picked the wrong question. Who are you, I may ask? Can you tell me anything about this place? By the way, sorry for the cursing. I normally don't. Can you tell me nothing? Do you not hear me? Oh God, Shakespeare. Master, thou didst place me in here out of kindness, but thou hast forgotten me. Have I simply slipped from thy salts? Master, please hear me. This master has left you imprisoned in a bottle. What manner of person would do such a thing? Perhaps he was a genie. But only perhaps. A cure? There's no cure. Never was. Besides, you don't have lupus. You poor creature, I can do nothing for you, unfortunately. Oh, I'm sorry for you. Very sorry. That's, by the way, a little bit of an entryway towards the golem if you haven't done that just yet. Alright. No dialogue here. However, there should be one last over here. I am no master of yours. How is that have you been imprisoned so? By the way, now is the pointing towards this special magical item that I've told you about. Not yet to genie. So it's about a genie. Please listen to me. Can you tell me nothing of this place? I will take the statue and speak to him myself. If it will let me. Where can I find the statue? And who is this genie? Your long anguish has driven you mad, I see. I wish there was something I could do. Ah, the burning. At least it's not the bees, right? It's only burning. Every hamster has his days. Oh God, I just completely thought about something I should probably not have done that. Oh well, no problem. We're walking right along the way. Dual swords.
Whatever you decide.
Now there are two ways into the sewage hole. Over here, where there are goblins. Over here. Now notice, by the way, the doors are now open. That's another goblin. And a third one. Wonderful. Now this should be all loot that we can get at this point. I'm going to pull all my troops over here. Because now I'm going to enter this place and it's going to be, let's say, a little bit more difficult. Because there is an Oyotic inside there. Just want to wait until he's out of sight so I can save. Go on, let me save. Let me save. It's not anymore there, let me save. There we go. Now I'm going to get Draconia in first. And the Otik is immune to missile weapons, so there's only Minsk and I that can really fight. And there it is. Ooh, ooh. Minsk, walk. And we're now ill and diseased. Hopefully we can kill it though without too much trouble. What? Smoke method casted? Ooh! Are you gonna take care of these two? There we go. Now, I wonder why I actually picked Cure Disease. I wonder why. Now you know. Zing! Disease is really strong in 2nd edition games. Because it lowers your health by just doing certain amounts of damage to you. And can do that for quite a while. In 3rd edition, for example, this does not impact too much. You lose some stats, for example, but it will not do any damage to you. No, permanent anyway, because most of the time we will have something like a priest nearby. Down here, though, there is no priest in sight at all.
Just
Right, I'm going to collect these items, and then we'll go call it quits for today. There should be some more items over here. Yeah. Pick these in here. Give these to Minsk. Give this to Yahira. Give this to Yahira. Give this to her. You can also wear these amulets, which I'm going to do right away. So I'll be having some more room for more stuff. You cannot wear these, unfortunately, but that's okay. And by the way, this is Minsk's hamster. He's called Boo. Boo is a fuzzy little hamster. While Minsk believes that Boo is a miniature giant space hamster, you are rather certain that this tiny rodent is just a normal hamster. However, it does certain squeak noises. Minsk will never say anything about it, but it's quite a fun thing to do if you wish to enrage Minsk a little bit. Now, Eamon unfortunately cannot wear this chainmail, so I'm going to dump it on the floor. And then we get a helmet and some more potions. You will get the rest of these. You will get this one. There's a helm of infravision, which I will get. And you will get this helm because I don't like this one, and drop the rest. Now I'm going to open the door. Look! I'm going to save. When we come back, folks, down we go into the second part of the dungeon, which is located over here. Actually, the third part, more or less. And then we will find something that is quite valuable. So, I will see you all next time. Have fun!